is the NFL on EA Sports, and it will likely be the final season in which we say we've got football from Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chiefs.
This is it. I get it. Hey, turn it up.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and...
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw on second and 10, Watson.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that's caught at the 25. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 62 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
Now Joe Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he fights his way in. Touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. The open man is Westbrook. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Get up. 180. Alert, 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 alert. Check 24, check 24. Hey.
This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Get up. 180. Red, up. We taking wins home.
On 2nd and 15 now. Trubisky. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Get up. 180. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Get up.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle?
Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye.
Alert. I got it.
Looking to run with Mack. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
It's not often that you get 19-year-olds that enter the NFL, but this guy is absolutely special. Tremaine Edmonds out of Virginia Tech. 6'4", 250.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Gano now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Back to throw, Watson. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Third and long. It's Watson eluding the pressure right. Looking long for Westbrook. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Now Mack. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On first down, it's Mack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down now, it's Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see. Play action. Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Mark Andrews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, there could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Watson, off play action. That's caught by Jackson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. To throw again on second down. Watson, complete. It's Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Watson being chased out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On second and a long way to go. Watson. He completes it to Westbrook. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. From the gun, here's Watson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your time.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. It got his man, complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Mark Andrews on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. Hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Watson. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first down, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Motion, motion, motion. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Alert, alert.
The final shot before the break. Watson steps away to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, it's Mack. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play action. Now Trubisky. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Trubisky will throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was something a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let's put that team on the buck.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
Up, 180.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and they took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him from going all the way.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. And now it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Alert. Tight dog. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Hard. Slam.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
First and 10.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now a toss play. This is Mack. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Trubisky to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
All day, baby, all day. Check 3, check 3.
This a give to Mack running to the right. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Mack. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, high 7.
They run the draw play with Mack. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Get up! 180!
58's the mic.
Ran, top!
58, boys, 58, 58's Mike. Hey, exit. We won.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
58's the mic. No game.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take jeopardy right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. again. It's Mixon. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
I 31. Under crunch. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now it's Watson. The open man is Westbrook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He'll hit Jackson, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Watson now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey. 4 down. Check 43. Take it. 54. Let's go. 9 go.
Watson now, throwing again. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So offensively on this drive, 2 and 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He finds his target, John Brown. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Next visit score, Raiders 30, Chiefs 20.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get a this fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now it's Trubisky. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, checking motion.
Hey, 18.
They'll run with Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made that time by Kevin Johnson. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offense.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard
Set.
line.
19.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Check it out, please. 19. No time. Let's go.
Here's Watson. That's caught by Jackson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
2, 4.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. Now this is caught by Jackson. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be the... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. He's back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he gets it down to the 32. Now it's Watson. And an alley to run. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Watch the twist. Mike 54. Mike 50.
I got him.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Tight end's right. That's it. Easy. 4 down. Even. Give me that. 6-6.
Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the car. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Hey, line up. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. 24's down. He's coming.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
At the 29-yard line.
Get up. 180. Yeah, Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Raiders, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis,